Ladies and gentlemen, my BMF fans out there, the star of your show, Little Meech, son of Big Meech, has been arrested again for having a weapon in a damn airport. Now y'all got to cut this mess out. And I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to shout out to the homie's channel real quick. He did the information on this and pulled the data. And then we're going to let Tressa C lead in and talk about this. This is some young people foolery right here. Here we go.
On Bmf Lil Meech catching a gun charge out in Fort Lauderdale, Florida at the airport. Now, we done seen this happen a lot in the game in the last couple years where artists or different entertainers get caught going inside the airport and forgetting that they got their pistol on them. This is something you cannot do once you go into that gate area. If you got that gun on you, that is a charge. You have to fly the gun under the plane and you got to have your permit and everything of that nature. But in his case, this is what they saying happened. Lil Meech landed in a bit of hot water at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport on Tuesday after we're told authorities found him with a gun. Law enforcement sources tell TMZ Hip Hop Lil Meech was at the Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport Tuesday when security discovered a firearm in his luggage. We're told deputies from the Broward County Sheriff's Office were called to the scene and arrested the actor. As for the weapon, our sources say it was a Glock 19 9mm. It wasn't loaded, but cops also found a 15-round magazine. Lil Meech did not have a carry permit. Now, Lil Meech is going to have to face these charges and everything in court. Now, 50 Cent actually caught wind of the situation. You know they locked in BMF. 50 Cent doing his executive producing and producing TV shows and films. Got the streets going crazy right now. The new season about to start in January. 50 Cent gonna use the opportunity, bad or good, and make the best out the situation. So he went to Instagram and said this. What the fuck? Lil Meech did hear them say cut. BMF returns January 6th, Black Mafia Fridays. Branson Cognac, Leach Madore. And also Michael Rainey Jr. jumped out there when trying to prove BMF is more realistic than Power Goes Wrong.
Damn. Boy, damn. Now, ladies and Michael Rainey Jr. is not hard. No, this is a Disney star. You out here messing around with a real deal gangster son. Tressa C, is it that hard to do the right thing when it comes to just traveling the airport, or am I missing something? Floor is yours, young lady.
I hope that it was like on purpose. Like I want to think that. And then you look at his dad. Didn't it take them a long time to get caught? And he get caught every other week. It's sad. Yeah, I don't know why he can't do the right thing.
Like, look,
I want to see more about like how he was really raised. I wonder if they're gonna show that on the show.
No, no, they're not gonna show that. No.
That's what we need to see.
The documentary just showed that the dad loved Little Meech, and the dad would take Little Meech to all his parties because Big Meech loved the party. Big Meech was in every club everywhere he went, and he loved his son, his only begotten son at the time, so much that he would take him in every club, no matter if it was wing night at Magic City or if he was at the Oracle in Orlando stripping. He'd take his son with him. That's all his son knew. His son wanted to be a gangster, and his dad said, nah, I don't need you to do that because I did it. Here's a better way. So a better way is you bringing a Glock with a 15-pack magazine and no permit in the airplane. Not under it. Not deliver it. Under the damn app, in the damn airplane itself. Talk about losing cabin pressure. T-streams. Talk to me about these young folks.
What the hell? That's what happens when you smoke too many blunts the night before when you packing your bags.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we going out tomorrow. Boo, 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 boo. We gotta get this, put it in there. Right? The odd thing about it, I don't think, well, by him not having a CPL, I can't really say that it was done on purpose Because if that was the case, then you really have to start looking into some deeper issues of judgment. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm assuming that it was definitely a mistake. And it, like I say, you know, when you blowing and you drinking and you just like, it's late, but you know you got about to hit that flight tomorrow and go someplace else and get lit up, and you packing your stuff and you just, let's throw the burner in here.
Now, CT, I was with Tressa C until you mentioned a good point. He didn't have his CCW with him. Like, you know, if you would get away with that charge in Florida if you had your CCW with you.
Yeah, that would have made a very, very big difference.
But because of who your daddy is, there's still, even the documentary mentioned, there's still some people in law enforcement still kind of, they don't feel like they really got their rocks off with the daddy and all that. Why make the situation harder on yourself? Okay, we don't need no more Plexico Burrises happening, especially not on no damn airplane. This ain't snakes on the plane. We don't need nothing like that happening on no airplane. Okay, like, bruh, come on, man. And then you about to be on top of the world when that show come back. Like, you probably gonna be the #1 rated show in all of Stars when it come back. Do you really think that? Well, 50 using it for publicity. But on any level, T, can you see him doing this on purpose? On any level?
No. Mm-hmm. He just did the dumb. And he's going to pay for it. He's going to pay for it, and it may cost him a little bit more than he's willing to pay, because they're not going to. Well, for one, ever since that 9/11 stuff jumped off, flying just not the same at all.
Nope.
And then, even though, you know, he's a young man, he's doing his little thing, but his reputation is tied to a bunch of, you know, nationwide gangsters. And so they're not gonna be easy on him.
No.
Because he's Lil Meech. That's all the more reason for him to be a little bit more stiffer on him. And so he has it now, so that he has a platform to make some decent money and do some things. And there was definitely a way. There's definitely a way that you can transport your firearms if you're traveling from one state to another, if you are legit.
Right.
If not, which apparently that may not be the case with him, you know, you got to look at other alternatives. I know you got a couple of dollars to go ahead and hire your security detail if you feel like you got to do that, because now you're a public figure and there's more to lose. There's more for you to lose.
Mm-hmm.
There's more for you to lose. I know his dad sat in his cell like, what the this?
Exactly. You know it, bro. Come on, man.
And there's nothing he can do.
Nope. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're gonna run around with your firearm, make sure you're doing it legally, especially if you're black and your dad is a gangster. Okay, but make sure you're handling your business.